Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kezia. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube, I don't know why, honestly. Why have you not subscribed? So today I'm just going to, my hair is popping. Just look at, if you've not noticed, I'm filming this video in my bathroom. And that's because I just washed my hair. So I just decided to film another video before I pack my hair because obviously my hair is looking good. I'm just being vain. Anyway, so I decided to film another culture short video because this is Easter period and that reminded me of something that happened to me during Easter. Some people don't know, but I studied in Berlin as well, Berlin, Germany. And when I went there to study, it was during Easter period. I think it was on a Friday, a Good Friday. And when I got to Berlin, no one told me that no one told me that convenience stores and some of these places don't open when it's Easter. So apparently they take this Easter thing seriously more than some of the places that I've been to. So when I resumed at my school, it was on Easter Friday, and there were so many things I did not take with me. Like I didn't take duvet with me. I didn't take so many things. I just felt like when I get to Berlin, I would buy, and some of the food that I needed, I didn't pack some of them with me. I only just went with my box and a couple of things. So when I got to Berlin that Friday, I got to my um I got to my apartment. My roommate was already in the room, and I got in. I put my box on my bed. First of all, my phone was dead, and I wanted to charge my phone. And that was the first thing I realized that the charging ports for Europe and where I was coming from is just so different. So there was no way for me to charge. I couldn't charge my phone. I couldn't charge my laptop. I was just there. And I needed Wi-Fi. I needed my phone to go to stores. I needed my phone to go to places where I'll buy things that I needed. So I was lucky enough to have someone who had a spare adapter for me to use. So I used the adapter, I charged my phone, and then I decided to go to the nearest convenience store to buy the things that I needed. And that was the second shocker I got. Hey, tell me why I was walking from one store to the other and none of them opened. No store was opened. Even the food place that I was going to go to, none of them opened. And that was when I started to cry. If you know me, you know that I cry a lot. I'm a cry baby. I was devastated. I just started to cry. I think I cried back to my hostel. I cried back to my hostel, and people were just looking at me like, what was wrong with me? That was a very wild scene, but I just didn't care. I was just crying because I wanted to sleep. I wanted to eat. There was nothing for me to eat. There was nothing for me to sleep on. They only provided us like a mattress. There was no duvet. There was no duvet cover. There was nothing. So that night, I put some of that all my clothes together. I put all my clothes together, and that was how I slept that night. I slept on the mattress like that. I slept on everything like that. So the second culture shock that I experienced is that African food is really, really expensive. So before you can buy cheap African food, I don't even know where you can buy cheap African food outside of Nigeria, like um outside of Africa. So African food, number one, yam and beans. Jesus Christ, these things are like gold. They're so expensive. You have to pay a lot for them. And I didn't realize I was going to be like that. Like you went back in Nigeria, you can eat whatever you want. So if you're planning to travel, if you're planning to leave Nigeria, I know some of you are doing the Japa thing right now. Pack a lot of food. So many things that you will need. Pack them. Fish, yam, egusi, whatever it is that you eat, pack it. And if you're like me that I don't like Oyibo food, I won't lie. I don't like Oyinbo food. I'm a village girl. I say that I'm a village girl, but really, I just don't like Oyinbo food like that. Because I just don't see the point. If it's not pasta, if it's not something that I'm used to, I don't see the point, to be honest. Some of them are really delicious to eat, oh, but some of them too, they're bad. So I don't try. I don't bother. You'd rarely see me go out to eat or order food. The only time I order food is if I've ordered food from one place and I've seen that the food is nice, the food is good. So I go back to the place over and over and over and over. But apart from that, I cook my food. I like my food hot, hot, hot. Like straight from the fire hot. So that's another reason why I don't eat out. And I realize that sticking to my African food saves me from having to waste my money to buy food that I will not be able to eat. So yeah, that's that about that. And the next culture shock I got was the cold. I know they prepared me for the cold when I was leaving. They prepared me, told me that I was going to be cold. I should prepare for the cold. I should buy thick clothes. I should buy a jacket. I should buy this and that. And we shopped for clothes before I traveled. My dad took me to a place and we bought so many clothes. We bought a lot of jackets. We bought so many things. In fact, the box I carried to the UK, very big box. But let me tell you that by the time we got there, by the time I got to the UK, the clothes that I felt were thick, they were just child's play. So they were not even thick enough. If you're planning to go to Glasgow, it is cold. Don't let them lie to you. It is cold, it rains a lot, and the weather is epileptic. The sun is shining right now. Before you know it, it starts to rain. Before you know it, it's snowing. The weather is warm right now. The weather will just switch up on you anyhow. So you always have to be prepared. I remember one of the days that I was going to school, and they told me before leaving the house that this weather is unreliable. They told me before I left the house that this weather is unreliable. You need to get yourself something thick. You need to wear something thick. I was like, look at this weather now. It's really nice. It's warm. The sun is shining. So I went out like that. By the time I got to the city center, the way the cold descended, nobody told me when I went into Primark to buy clothes. The clothes I left the house with was not the clothes I went back to the house with. When I remember this story, it's still funny to me because when I got home, the way they laughed at me, it was it was not even me. I couldn't help but laugh because coconut head sometimes. If you know me, you know that I can be sometimes. You tell me something, but I will want to do my own thing. And most times, it always ends in tears. So I've learned to always to listen to people and just weigh people's opinions alongside mine. If it doesn't really, if I didn't go ahead to take decision that they advised me against, I don't know that it's my choice. The last thing I'm going to speak about is the issue of hair. Look at me. I don't make my hair. Oh. You would think that because something I should make my hair. I like to braid my hair. Yeah, I like to braid my hair. But braiding hair in the UK is not for the faint-hearted. Because number one, before you find someone that will make hair for you, it's just like finding gold, digging out gold from the gold mine. That's the way it is. And then when you eventually find someone, they will give you so many do's and don'ts. And I'm just not about that life. I don't have that time. I'd rather just pack my hair and wash my hair, pack my hair, and wear my wig. See the way we make hair in Nigeria. Like you can go anywhere and just sit down and make your hair. In the UK, it's not like that. Number one, you need to book appointments. If you book an appointment and you get your appointment late, you pay extra charges. If you go to your appointment like my hair is right now, obviously my hair there's shrinkage in my hair right now because I just washed it and I'm waiting for it to dry out. So I can't go to an hair appointment in some places in Glasgow like this. They will charge me extra. They will tell me that why did you come with your hair like this? If I'm going to straighten your hair, then you have to pay extra. So the amount that you pay for straightening your hair is different from the amount you will pay to make the hair. And then they tell you you have to bring your attachments like a day before so that you can work on the hair. If you don't bring your attachments the day before, you pay extra. And I'm like, this? What is all this stress for? And at the end of the day, it's not like you pay them small money for this hair. If you're someone that converts money to pounds to naira before you make your hair, you will not even make your hair at all. Because they'll be calling £100 for you, they'll be calling 120. This one that knotless braid is very popular. Before you can do knotless braid, the amount they will call for you, you will go home and think about it before you even go back and make the hair. And I'm like, no, no. I'd rather just be packing my hair and be carrying my hair like this. At least some people don't make their hair and they leave. The white people, they don't braid their hair. And they leave. So you can wash your hair, you can wash your hair, you can do wash and go, you can style it however you want, you can braid it to the back, as in you can do cornrows and wear your wig. And that's what I do most of the time. You can see I'm stingy. I don't know. But if you know me, I don't like stress. I'm your number one soft life babe. Don't if anything is going to stress me, I'm walking away from it. Anything stress me, gone. Friends stress my life, gone. So I like to maintain my peace. So that's why I don't make my hair in the UK. Making your hair in the UK is an extreme sport. And if you eventually make your hair in the UK, you carry the hair for like 2 3 months because before you make it again, before you think about all the stress, before you make the hair again, you will just decide that no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can do this. The way they will come and make your hair for you in Nigeria. The last time I went to Nigeria, I did my hair. They came to the house to make my hair, and at the end of the day, I paid about 13,000 naira compared to pound. This life is not hard. Most of these people that started that make hair in the UK, they learned from YouTube. So I don't know why they now make life hard for us. Anyway, my hair is nice like this. So I carry my natural hair, and I'm blessed. Thank God that God blessed me with hair because I think God thought ahead and then he felt like he saw that this girl, no, don't stress me. Don't stress me. Do not stress me. So that's why I don't make my hair. If you're traveling out, if you're going to Canada, if you're going to US, or making hair in US and Canada, it's even UK is better. So if you are going to the US, if you are going to Canada, just start thinking about how you will make your hair. Cut your hair if you can. Before I left Nigeria, I cut my hair. That was like yeah. Before I left Nigeria, I cut my hair. And I'm glad I did because I didn't have issues manipulating my. I didn't have issues with my hair the first few months, the first few years, because my hair was short, my hair was small. No, not small. My hair was short because I had cut it, so it was easy for me to manage. It was easy for me to pack, and that was not even because I knew that making hair in the UK would be stressful. So, my people, if you are moving, if you are jackpotting anytime soon, or you are going somewhere that is not Nigeria, and that is not Africa, please, number one, pack your attachments with you. Attachment is expensive outside of Nigeria. Number two, buy your hair stuff with you. See all these things that I used to buy in Nigeria for how much? All this hair stuff that I used to buy in Nigeria for just few amount of money. By the time you travel and then you start to buy those things for your hair, especially if they are natural, you would not like it because they are much more expensive. So pack the things that you need. Pack your hair stuff. And if you can, try to learn how to make hair before you travel because it's going to give you extra cash. If it's something you can do, learn how to make hair, learn how to cut hair, learn how to do all these things. If it has anything to do, if it's going to make your life easier, please pack everything you need before you leave Nigeria. Pack every single thing you need before you leave Nigeria. I know you're entitled to, like, it depends on the flight you take anyway. But on a standard note, you're entitled to like two checked in boxes. So I think that should be enough to pack the things that you need. So pack hair stuff, pack food stuff, pack clothes. Some of the things you need, most of the things you need, pack them. Don't be caught unawares. And if you're going to places like Europe, USA, Canada, where they don't use chargers like ours, so their charging points they are different. Buy some of these things before you go, so that you won't go there and get stranded like I did. I did. So these are some of the things that I experienced outside of Nigeria. I'm not sure if there's any other thing that I haven't spoken about. So. But if there's any other thing, if you know of any other thing, you can just drop that in the comment section. And if you stayed till this point, thank you. Thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye. Bye, guys.